Good morning, Tigers. Good morning or good afternoon. Just hello for whenever it is that you watch this. I have missed you, and I'm going to try and come at you live every week at the start of the week with a short YouTube video, which is meant to be both inspiring you and inspiring me to not quit, right? That we're still in this, and figure out ways to make this work and work well. I want you to know I've had to give myself some real strategies to figure out how am I going to be effective at home, because there's so many distractions for me that for really fun things that I'd like to be doing. One of the things that I want to start with is our timers, to use our timers. I'm going to use the iPad because I'm filming on my phone, and my goal is to not go longer than 5 minutes, all right? I'm going to ask you guys to use your timers too on a regular basis. You have all become a pace setter group, right? Not just my first hour. We're in something new, and one of the key things we're learning is the number one objective that has always been the number one objective of our class, which is to take greater responsibility for our own learning. So we dove into the deep end of the pool, didn't we, Tigers? So I want you to know you are all pace setters, and so you got to figure out the pace that works for you. We're going to stay focused on citizenship, and two things. If I don't ever get to see you personally again, please do know you have talents, you have skills, you have abilities, you have resources that you can use, that you can grow to make your life better and to make your community life better. Citizenship matters, right? Citizenship is every person's highest calling. And it may seem crazy because right now, one of those great citizenship things we are doing is we are working to flatten that curve. We are working to stay home and stay healthy. And that's a hard thing for some of us. Surprisingly for me, I really, really struggle with not getting to see you and to not be in that same space as you are at. And I get a little crazy jealous because my husband still gets to go into his office. He's all by himself, and so he can do that. And I don't particularly like being all by myself. This is a new discovery. I don't know where you guys are at on that. So we're learning. Number one goal, take greater responsibility for our own learning. But remember, we each of us have talent, skills, abilities, and resources. And we don't have to worry about what other people have. We just got to grow our own. All right, so definitely want to give you that. Second, in light of your past experience, your current circumstance, and your future hopes and dreams, what's the wise thing to do? I want you to make wise decisions. If I don't get to see you again, right, then you will remember that. I'm going to make wise decisions because I got things I want to do. Then last on this particular list, I'm going to have office hours from 8:30 to 9:30, and then again at 12:30 to 1:30. And what that means is I will be available by computer, by phone, and on Tuesdays I'll have an open Zoom. Not that you're required to be there, but if you want to drop into that Zoom and dialogue and have some questions, that would be great. All right, so let's get down to the nitty gritty, the work we're going to be doing. Now, this isn't homework, guys. The homework hasn't changed for room 131, aka Wolf Cutter Welcome. When I say, hey, homework, what does that mean? You know it. Get outside. All right, this is your work, right? This is your school work. And so what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to set your timer for 20 minutes and work hard. This is a strategy we used in the classroom, and it's really helpful at home. I've been having to use it myself. I'm setting the timer over here so I don't talk too long. I'm setting the timer for when I'm doing certain things. All right. So set your timer, and you will have on your Google Classroom this document. All right. It's about Franklin Delano Roosevelt. And we will be working with this. What we're going to be really working on is how each of us can have an impact, but we want to talk about Franklin Delano Roosevelt. We'll take a look at how he responded to the Great Depression. I mean, he was elected when our economy was in the gutter, right? And then we have a war, a world war, when he's president. Ran and was elected 4 times. Whew. All right. That's a desire to lead. All right. So that's going to be uploaded into your Google Classroom. Set your timer. I want you to read. And then I want you to answer some questions that I've put there in Google Classroom. I want you to write those out, type them up on a Google Doc, or many of you have sent me your Google Docs, and wow, how handy is this? Why didn't I accept Google Docs before? I don't know. I am now. It's super handy. Or you can handwrite it and shoot me a picture. One of the other things I loaded was this Bill of Rights cheat sheet, right? These constitutional principles, virtues, and values that we're going to be using. So I'm over my 5-minute marker, but I just want to close with some points, right? I'm going to be uploading grades. This piece of work is worth 30 points. You earn an additional 10 points when you check in with me before Wednesday by email. Shoot me a text. I've put my phone number out there. Take a selfie. Send me a selfie. The selfie is my favorite because I would love to see your face. Or join me on the open Zoom tomorrow. We're going to do this, Tigers. We're going to do this. And I send you encouragement. Manage your time. Before Wednesday, I want you to give me at least 20 minutes. It might take 10 minutes more as you're typing that stuff up, but not more than 30 minutes for your American history. That's your work, not your homework. There's a difference. All right? What are we after? We're after building citizens. So let's do this.